Hey guys, Nick here. Today I'm going to show you a real quick tip in Knime how to get rid of columns from a data set that you don't necessarily want or need anymore. So continuing from our previous video where I showed you guys how to connect two unrelated tables, to do that connection, to connect the two unrelated tables, what we did was we created a dummy variable in each column, or in each data set, excuse me, and then we used the that dummy variable to perform our join on, or what you want to call a VLOOKUP, to get the combinations of those two tables. So let's say now that I have the two tables joined and I have the combinations of every X to every Y, I don't need this dummy variable or this dummy column anymore, so I want to get rid of it just to clean up my data set a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the node repository and I'm going to search for column and then filter. So when I first learned this one, it wasn't very intuitive to me because I always think of a filter in terms of like rows. So like when you think of tabular data, you go up and down. So it's, in my opinion, it's not very intuitive to drop columns with a filter, but alas, that is what we are stuck with in Knime. Not that it's a bad thing or anything, but once you have the node dropped under your workflow and you've connected the previous node to it, all you have to do is double click to configure the node, and then you simply look at all the columns within your data set. The green square is what you want to include in your data set. So what we're going to do is either double click or select and then use the arrows, but essentially the columns that you don't want to include in your data set anymore, you have to make sure that they're in this exclude box or this red box over here, because it's literally going to do what Knime says. It's going to exclude this column from the data set, right? So we don't want the dummy column. We'll exclude it. I'll hit apply, hit OK, and then the node is in the yellow ready to be executed status. Right click execute, and now if we look at the data table, you can see that we don't have that dummy column anymore that we had at this joiner node, right? So if we compare now, there's no longer that dummy column in our data set. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you filter out columns or get rid of columns from your data set. Like always, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Let me know if you guys need any more help or what kind of videos you want to see. And anyways, I'll catch you on the next one.